Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the second chapter tells us, Na sato vidyate bhavaha na bhavo vidyate sata. Na sato vidyate bhavaha. That which is not is not. And that which is, is. Now what can you do about it? See? But the problem is because of this. The problems are because of two things. When you have something, there is a problem. When you don't have something, there is a problem. Those who don't have money, they have problem. Those who have money, they have problem. Those who don't have children, they have problem. Those who have children, they have problem. Those who are married, they have problem. Those who are not married, they have problem. Now what the God will do? See? Therefore, how do we come out of this riddle? So there is a third option. It does not fall in one of the two categories. Neither is nor is not. See? So that is creating problem. For example, the appearance, and that is called which appears but doesn't exist. That is creating problem. So if you don't have money, it's okay. After some time we adjust. If we have money, we can adjust after some time. But that which doesn't exist but appears, and therefore neither can you remove it nor you can have it. That is appearance. And when this appearance is given a status of reality, the samsara begins. See? And for that, the only way is to analyze and learn from your day-to-day experiences. There is no other way. And for that, we have to take the support of the authority of our Upanishad or Veda, etc. When we say scriptures do not become secular, what we talk in our Veda, Upanishad is far above the so-called religions, wherein there is the principle of crime, destruction, conversion. They are not religions. Science is a religion. Science is not a religion. Like the earth is moving around its own axis, the earth is moving around the sun. It is not said anywhere in the scriptures, earth is flat and the sun goes into the mud. No. If you see the original scriptures, words are bhugol. Earth means bhugol. Bhugol means round. Bhu means prithvi, earth. So this is not belonging to any views of a particular person, referred to in a particular geographical area, in a particular situation. No. Can we say the science was created by Newton? It is already there. The law of gravity is not created by Newton. It is already there. And therefore, there is not a person responsible for science. Because of the science, the people are given importance. Similarly, we have to distinctly, clearly understand that what you are talking is beyond the borders of any dogma, any obsession, and we don't have to propagate and promote. No. And this is what is the foundation of spiritual life, not religious life. Religions could be many. The spirituality is one. So, tasmat atmanah akashasambhutah akashat vayu vayuragnihi agnir apah adhya prithvi prithivyo oshadiyah oshadibhya annam annat purushah. This is the way the world is created. First, the totality is created. Created means what? It is expansion. Nothing is created. Therefore, the word is Tat. In Tattvamasi Mahavakya, Tat means that. Now, Tat is both noun as well as pronoun. Noun refers to only one. Pronoun refers to everything. See? That book, that person, that time, that problem. So that is a pronoun. And the meaning of the root tat, tat means tanoti iti tat, that which expands. If you have seen how the wires are made, out of the thick rods of the, let us say, copper, they are pulled under a particular state condition and then wires are made. They are not broken, it's pulling, tanoti. So the same reality has expanded and become many. Therefore, nothing is created, and because nothing is created, nothing is destroyed. This is the ultimate truth. Now, to bring this truth to our knowledge, the scriptures help us. Tasmacha vayu ayatanasmin pralayastata tasmat agni somascha tasmascha prana agataha tat pratishtha tat amritam loka tat brahma tat yashaha bhutani jatire tasmat pralayam yanti tatra cha. Everything is expansion of the divinity and withdrawal of the divinity. That's it. We have so many memories. What are the memories? Memories are expansion of the mind with reference to time, space and object. See? And therefore, there is no burden or weight of memories, because memories are not objects. Objects have got the weight. See? When we slowly start reflecting in this life, then we will be able to understand this. From tasmacha vayu ayatanaha sindascha pralayastata. From that reality alone, everything is expanded, born, remain and goes back. Like from the water, the oceans are born. From the oceans, rains are born. From the rains, rivers are born. From the rivers, the world is born. And when the river goes back to the ocean and ocean goes back to the water, do we have to do anything? It is like this. Therefore, when the waves are created, nothing is created. When the waves die, nothing dies. In the ocean, the water doesn't sink. In the waves, the water is not born. So what is the wave, ocean and all expansion? It appears but doesn't exist. What is the existence? Reality is the water. In the same manner, in this world, everything is experienced as is. To the extent that even the absence is recognized as existence. There is a table, there is a fan, there is a man, there is a problem, there is an enemy. Existence is common. You can do nothing about it. It is. But there is nothing. Even the absence is recognized as existence. So from that ultimate reality, the world is expanding. How our day begins? In our deep sleep, we do not have the experience of our absence. But we do have the experience that there is nothing. So the one who has the experience that there is nothing, he has to be present. And from there the whole world comes out. How the world comes out? See, Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes, Bijasyantarivangkuro jagadidam pragmirvikalpam punaha Maya kalpita desha kala kalana vaichitra chitrikrutam Maya viva virumbhayatyapi maha yogi vayasvechaya Tasmai Sri Gurumurtaye Namaidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye. Like in the seed, the whole tree is unmanifested. And then slowly the seed starts expanding and whole tree comes out. And then many seeds are born. And from each seed again the tree comes out. See? And when the seeds or the fruits die, decay, they go back to the Prakriti. It's a continuous process going on. Exactly the same way, recognizing ourselves. In the deep sleep, we are nobody, but we are. From that I, unmanifest, the world comes out. How? Maya kalpita desha kala kalana. The first thing is, we become aware of ourselves. Oh, I am become. Then the second thing, space, where I am. Then the time, what is the time? Then who I am. And when we sleep, what happens? I, who was struggling, achieving, etc., is withdrawn. So this I goes back where from it has come. Then the time goes back where from it has come. Then the space goes back where from it has come. And that also dissolves in the absence of the projected world. This is going on constantly. When we are able to recognize this truth, our attention will be not on the world, but on that wherefrom the whole world comes out. It is difficult for anybody to digest and accept only because when we look at the world, oh God, do you mean that Himalaya has come out of me? Do you mean the whole galaxy has come out of me? How it is possible? I am so insignificant. The reason is we have taken ourselves to be the body. And then we start imagining how I have created the Himalaya. See? Therefore, the real spiritual practice begins when we are able to rise above body identification. And for that we have to do nothing. Only learn from your day-to-day experience. So is it necessary to be identified with the body to exist? In the dream, we are not identified with the body, but we continue to exist. So we are not because of the body is because of us. And the day this will click, then what will happen? The whole waking world comes into existence after our body identification. See, friends. So, where from the world begins, when the world is created, who created the world? You. Therefore, Mayeva Sakalam Jatam, everything is created in me. Mai Sarvam Pratishtitam, everything is existing in me. Mai Sarvam Layam Yati, everything ultimately dissolves back in me. Tat Brahman Dvayamasmyam, that infinite reality is my essential nature. Therefore, real spiritual practice begins when we stop reacting to any situation in this world. And through those situations only, we start learning. And in that process of learning, you will come to know, you will come back to your own being. See? Like, as a mother, I am disturbed. So what can be done? So find out. Where from the mother was born? I, the woman, became the mother because of the conditioning of the child. So what is the reality? The lady is the reality or the mother is the reality? Of course, the lady is the reality. We have to do nothing. Recognize that whatever we think of our life is only with reference to body identification. It is the default setting. And thereafter, the whole samsara begins. And again, the second point, where is the samsara? Samsara is not in the body, it is in the mind. So there are two things. One is the gross world, second is the subtle world. Subtle world is called cause and the gross world is called effect. Therefore, from this one absolute reality, first the nascent elements are created. Tasmat Atmanaha Akasha Sambhuta, space. From the self, first the space is created. There is to be one great Mahatma on the banks of Ganges in Uttar Pradesh. His way of telling was very beautiful. He used to tell, Maharaj, please tell, what is the meaning of this creation? Tasmat Atmanaha Akasha Sambhutaha, and the parrot students, they weren't talking. Akasha, Akasha, Vayu, Vayu, stop. He said, go step by step. Tasmat Atmanaha Akasha Sambhutaha. What is the space? Space is absence. Can you have a window without a wall? Can the wall be without the space? So, when you say from the Paramatma, the Brahman, space is created, means what? Nothing is created. Relax. Don't go on dragging. Then Akasha, Vayu, what is space? No change. no movement. From this unchanging, non-moving principle called as space, Vayu Sambhuta, the air is created. What is air? Air is a movement. So from the non-moving, the movement is created. Oh. All blurs. Nothing is created, nothing is destroyed. When you get to that mode, life becomes extremely simple, not complicated. See? But we get so much lost in this mechanically. See? Now go further. How far is Chennai from here? Maybe 150 kilometers. No, I want to know how much time it takes. Oh, it takes 4 hours. So, the 2 points are connected either by space, which is unchanging, or connected by time with reference to how much time it takes changing. See? And no changes can be established without the changeless reference. See? Once I saw one child, small one, maybe 6 months or 1 year. So he was in my lab. And that child was from, I think, Kuwait, many years before. And they brought that child parents to Guruvayur in Kerala. And I was in the temple. So they wanted to give the Annaprashan to the child. So who will give? I was taking Pradakshina. So freely available. Swamiji, please do Annaprashan. So I did that. Putting the child in my lap and gave food itself. Then I forgot about it. After about 8-10 years, I happened to go again to Kuwait and went to their house. My big photo was there. And the child used to say, my Swamiji, he has never seen me. So the father told Swamiji, this is what happened. I said, my God, he was horizontal, he has become vertical. He is the same. See, friends, that change I have observed, not the child. We never feel we are old because experience is happening in the mind and changes are happening in the body. So, the changeless and the changing together creates an illusion of the world. Expose yourself to the changeless. How? Not getting influenced by the changes. How? Dekho suno mat karo. No comment about anything or anybody. With this experience, play the game of life. Meaning, life is lived, but nobody is born. Experience is happening, but experiencer is not born. And therefore, if experiencer is not born, anybody is not born. Who is a body? I was there, I did this thing, then I came here, I did this thing. So we are adding the past memories on the mind, and that mind which is carrying the burden of the past memory is a body. And then when we remain in utter present, without bringing the past good or bad in the present, mind is pure consciousness. Where is our attention? This is my house. In the house, where do we stay? Do we stay on the walls? Do we stay in the window? Do we stay on the ceiling, on the fan? No. We stay in the space. See? Therefore, first step of creation is at a causal level. So, space, then air, then fire, then water, then earth. Then from the earth, all vegetation, etc. Then food, and then the whole world is expanded. And then by practice, we take it for granted that I am the body. And then, after some time going through good and bad experiences, we come to imagine, no, I am not body, I am the soul in the body. And then, if I do good karma, I will go to heaven. If I do bad karma, I will go to hell. See? And we get caught up in these two stages, body identification and jiva bhava. And when we start analyzing and learning from our experiences, then we come to know that body is not required for our being, and therefore nobody is present in the deep sleep, but the life continues. When we thus start inquiring, learning from our day-to-day experiences, there is two mantras will be understood by us. Tasmacha vayu agni, tasmacha malayastata, tasmacha agni chomascha, tasmacha prana agataha, tat pratishtam tat amrutam, loka tat brahma tat yashaha, bhutani jandine tasmat, pralayam yanti tatracha. We are in deep sleep, nobody. Body identification. I have to get up. Who are you? I am your mother, father, brother, sister. Again the word comes out. And when we sleep, the word goes back. Like the children taking the chewing gum and drinking out the bubble. Therefore, friends, don't run here and there. Be at peace with yourself. But you are running, this is what you think. I am not running anywhere. I am where I am. See? Slowly and steadily, the experience will be we are at peace with ourselves and we are at peace with the whole world. Na kuch pana, na kuch kona. Om chato devo prithvim divam cha dishascha shuklam bhuvanam vivarati tasma dishasaritascha sravanti tasma samudra vita mahanta. See? From that absolute reality, the Brahman, both Tau Devam, both of them, Jiva and the Ishvara, they only are manifested, and then the world, the heaven, the hell, and good and the bad, everything is created because of these two. They are mutually dependent parameters or variables. Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara. Three of them. And whatever is the mutually dependent variables, they are supported by third independent things. A simple rule. See? Like a child was riding a bicycle and he came and he told me, Swami, do you know riding a bicycle? I said, well, I don't know. Do you know I have discovered a new technique? Why? When I press the left pedal down, the right comes up. And then when I press the right down, the left comes up. So what I did, I pressed the left down, the right came. Then it will go down. then automatically it will start moving. It will not start automatically. Their coming up and down is supported by the third factor, the energy. See, in the same manner, this world, beginning, end, beginning, they are mutually dependent. So, if there is no Ishvara, the creator, there will be no world, the creation. And the creation for whom? For the jiva, the soul. See, therefore, for the jiva, the world is required. And jiva and the world, they have to be controlled. Ishvara is required. See, if there is no husband, can there be a wife? If there is no husband, no father, can there be a child? They are mutually dependent. And what is the independent factor? Man or woman. This reality, which is independent of Jiva Jagat Ishvara, is our essential nature. But when we take ourselves to be Jiva, unfortunate one, I want this, I want that, then we want to go get some favor, we go to the God and we say, hey Ishvara, do this, do that, do this. And then we take ourselves, the soul is a reality, when he dies he go to hell or heaven, and then there is the Purana also, Garuda Purana. In that Garuda Purana it is told, when you do the sin, you go here and there is a Vaitarana river and it is so terrible. Only the pus and the blood is flowing through that and you are thrown in that and you have to go through that and it goes in your own body and the body doesn't die. It is meant for torture and then the crocodiles will come bite you and blood will come out and mix with that blood and why? When you do sin, you go there. Oh. Masses are controlled only by fear. See? The idea is focus your attention on something higher. When we are busy only in the world, money, 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 who will think about God? There also, if we think about God, if I give this donation, I will go to heaven. Not God, heaven. Therefore, these three factors, the Jiva, Ishvara and Jagat, they are mutually dependent. And therefore, if we focus our attention on this reality, first, we can do nothing to the world. Second, we cannot compete with Ishvara. Third, we have to work on ourselves. And what is the work? Do not allow anybody to be born. How somebody is born? When we carry the burden of our past on our shoulders. And all the time talking about the past. When I was here, when I was there, when in childhood. This is how the non-existing entity as somebody is born. And because we give value to something again and again, it gathers the status of reality. See? This is called bhavana. It becomes real for us. Like the parents. They go on telling to their children right from childhood, oh, my son is very intelligent, very intelligent. Swami is so intelligent, keeps on asking questions and I can't answer. Will you please answer his questions? So I punctured that balloon. Mama, those who ask questions, they are dumb. Those who answer the question, they are wise. Really? I said, yes. But that mother goes on creating an illusion in the mind of that dumb child. My daughter is so intelligent, son. Oh, and then the daughter grows with that notion, I I am intelligent. And when she goes to school and college and fails, then commits suicide. The same way, we have developed that notion that I am body, I am very good, I am not bad. And when this breaks somewhere, then go into depression or commit suicide. Therefore, do not allow anybody to be born. Then what is this life? It is a matrix of three. Have you seen that English movie Matrix? There it goes. There is one English movie which I saw many years before. In US I saw. My friend is very fond of movie. He will take me. I said, okay, come. No problem. And that movie's name was RIPD. RIPD. Meaning is Rest in Peace Department. So the movie was beautiful. All fun, music, etc. Then my friend said, do you like it? I said, I like it, but I will also ask you what you have learned. Somebody here also learning? I said, yes, here also learning. What you have learned? I enjoyed. I didn't learn anything. I said, hey, this is not the right way of enjoying life. You have to learn. And the movie was, in short, these two police officers went on a top of the building for investigating something. And when they were maybe about 20, 30, 50 floors up, there was some argument between the two police officers, between them on some issue. And one police officer became angry, and you know America is Ganatantra. Bharat is Ganatantra. In America, any Tom, Dick and Harry can go and buy the gun or the pistol, like we buy the cigarette from the shop and kill others. Freedom. So, in that Ganatantra, that police officer took out his gun and shot dead the other. When he shot, he fell down. And when he fell down, he was taken by the Gabriel. And they checked his records. Oh, he is a good person. Therefore, he was appointed as a CIA agent. So he can see everything, but nobody can see him. And thereafter, he goes to see his wife. So he sees his dead body, he is being buried, and she is crying and all that. And he keeps on moving slowly the time, and a lot of fun in between. And then she gets married, and then life continues. And one day, she was coming by a car, somebody was chasing her, and there was a car blast, and the car was thrown in the air, and everything broken, and she was also out of the car, but she did not die. She came out of that broken car after the accident, and now this police officer who could see everything but nobody could see her, he could see her, she could see him. Thereafter, they took hand in hand and started walking, movie over. Now tell me what you understood. The same question I asked my friend. I said, look here, what is told in this cinema is, when the police officer was shot dead, he did not die. He was still seeing everything. When his wife met with an accident, the car broke, everything was destroyed. She also did not die. Therefore, this movie is meant for us to understand death is a big bluff. Oh, Swamiji, what do you think? We can't think like that, Let's have a cup of coffee, Starbucks. If you discover, develop this faculty, learn from every single experience, the quality of your life will be different. Therefore, Ubhau Chadau Divam Divam Cha Dishascha Shukram Bhuvan Vivarti. The Jiva Jagat together support the world and it goes on. But among these three, nothing happens to the Ishvara, nothing happens to the Jagat, the world, everything happens to the Jiva. Therefore, the spiritual practice is neither done by the Ishvara nor by the world. We have to do the spiritual practice. And what is spiritual practice? Life is a big drama. Don't take it seriously. Continue further. Yaha sastram sastrānam pakṣānādabhya sampate nantam gacchet karanasya yadyapi syat manojavaha yoginaha nat pravasyanti bhagavantam sanatanam. See? Now this truth that we are, even if one has thousands of wings, see, and yet you cannot catch him. It is so fast, you cannot catch him. Meaning what? Think good. If we want to catch something, what is required? We have to go. Or still simple words. If you want to have darshanam Guruvayurappa, is it here? Coimbatore? No. Then you have to cross the distance. Then only. Okay. Then, if something is dirty, you have to do some action to clean it. If something is incomplete, you have to add something. These are the three actions. One action, cross the distance to achieve. Second, add something to achieve. Third, clean something it is dirty. The reality that we are, is it far away? The reality that we are seeking, is it incomplete? Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate. The reality that we are seeking, is it incomplete? We have to add something. This is the meaning. Yaha sahasram sahasranam pakshan adaritya sampate. If you have got thousands and thousands of wings and you can fly very fast, yet you cannot catch it. Like if you want to catch the space, therefore start running from your house, I want to catch the space. Is it necessary? We don't have to become divine by actions, by efforts, by struggle. Stop all that. You are that. Bhagavan doesn't come from anywhere. You are that. See, everything is happening in the space. You don't have to go anywhere to have the vision of space. Because everything is in the space. Similarly, everything is in me. Mayeva sakalam jatam. If I am there, then my wife. If I am there, then my husband. If I am there, then my property. If I am there, then my country. In the deep sleep, where all these things go, they don't exist without me. But I can exist without anyone out there. This eternal, infinite expanse of being is our own essential nature. See? Yoginaha tam prapashyanti bhagavantam sanatanam. The yogi, the jnana yogi, the wise people, they discover this as their essential nature. So, nantam gachet karanasya yadyapi syat manojavaha. So, even if we start struggling with the speed of the mind, that also cannot happen. Meaning what? We move in this world, but without a mover being born. We experience this world without an experiencer being born. Like the space supports the earth and the movement, but not becoming influenced by the space, the movement of the earth. Therefore, there are no scratches on the space. Similarly, we go through the experiences. Waking comes and goes, nothing is added to us. When it goes, nothing is lost. Dream comes and goes. Do we ever regret, yeah, I had such a lovely dream. I won in Las Vegas millions of dollars. But that very moment my wife came and shook me, come on honey, we have to go. And all my money gone. No. See friends, when you are abiding in this infinite, then we will understand life is a time pass. God did not create this world to get something. See? If you have eaten food up to the nose, can you have any desire of food? No. Like in many these ammas, they bring some kind of food and they want us to eat. I say, no, my stomach is full. No, Swami, you take little bit. When I say no, then they play their trick. Swamiji, this is Guru Ayur Prasad. Chalu. And I am also equally running, not chalu. Okay, give the whole thing, pack properly, I eat later. Give. So take everything. So others are saved. This is a funny approach in life. There was one couple, they went to Kailash. I don't know why they came back. But they came back. See? And when they came from that Manas Sarovar, then got one can full of water, came to Bombay. And then after my satsang was over, then Swamiji, please ask them to stop. What for? They said, Swamiji, this is the water from the Kailash, this is Manas Sarovar, and I have got some bottles also. I will fill it and give it to everybody as prasad. I said, look here, don't get lost in this type of activities. Don't impose your faith on others. In our religion, conversion is not valid. If you like, you take it. No, this is prasad from here. Don't trouble others. They may not like, who knows? See, friends. Therefore, don't create any commotions of godliness. See, Bhagavad Gita is so good. You take, you read it. Use it. You don't have to propagate Bhagavad Gita. The one who created, he is capable. Oh, he is capable, yes. You are hardly born few years before and you start protecting Bhagavad Gita. The one who created is sleeping or what? This is not spiritual life. Spiritual life is yoginahatam prapashanti bhagavantam sanatanam. Abide in your divine nature and thereafter whatever happens is His will, not your creation. O Lord, Thy will be done, not my will. So yoginahatam prapashanti bhagavantam sanatanam. So what is the spiritual life? Be like a flower. Flower has fragrance. Flower doesn't go from one place to another place to distribute fragrance. Then the insects come, take and go. You be yourself. And how do we know we are closer to the divinity? how you will discover whether this is a magnet or a steel piece? How will, from the shape side they look normal. How will you know? They take a container with iron nails and put in that one piece. If nothing comes out of that container, that iron piece comes alone, then it is an iron. If you put a magnet in the same, along with dozens of iron pieces come out, then it is a magnet. Sarvani bhutani enam samvanchanti. If we are closer to our divinity, everybody likes us. Everybody wants to be with us. But like the Odomos, you know Odomos? Odomos is mosquito repellent. We become human repellent. Arey baap re, aa gaya. See, friends, yoginaha tam prapashanti bhagavantam sanatanam. Do not get lost in this world. Adarchane trishtati rupamasya pashyanti chainam susamidya sattvaha hino manisho manasa abhipashe enam vidu amrutate bhavanti. Adarchane trishtati rupamasya. Do not try to experience the divine through your sense organs and then create imaginations. I was sitting for meditation and I saw a divya light coming, and it was coming and came and hit me, and from that time onward I have become pagal. Do not destroy the factory settings of your phone. Why our phone hangs? See, in one house, the husband was talking to himself, wife was doing some work. So, I don't know, these people take so much money, the phone is hanging now. When this was heard by the wife, she is very happy. You always complain about everything, you know nothing. Ask Swami, he will tell you, look here. So he came, Swamiji, my wife referred me to you, my phone is hanging. What should I do? I said, go to settings. Then click, yes. Scroll down, yes. There is one option. Recheck factory settings. Click there. Now there are two options. All data will be erased. Yes and no. Say yes, yes. And again restart. Everything. Oh, how it happened? Because you have downloaded unwanted apps which your device cannot handle. See? Spiritual practice is not looking at others. Oh, he is standing on one leg, I will also stand on one leg. He is doing meditation, I will also do meditation. Don't get, it is not a mimicry. You find out what is natural for you. See? And ultimately we come to this, that learn from your experiences. Second thing comes, nothing happens to body, everything happens to mind. Therefore, control the mind. Not only for half an hour in meditation, but 24 hours. How to control the mind? Don't react in life. Only act. When you act, nobody is born. And when you remain as a nobody, you don't have the burden of achievement or failure. See? So, adarchane tishtati rupamasya. Don't struggle to see through the sense organs. Oh, this happened, that happened. You know, horripilation came and all that. No, it was very cold, therefore a church. See? So, susamidya tattvaha. Therefore, those who are absolutely pure, calm, quiet, they experience this reality because they are hero manisho manisa avipasheta. They do not have any kind of likes and dislikes and impurity in their mind. And such intelligent people alone are able to recognize, be attentive. What is recognize? What we recognize is what we have already experienced. One of my tragedy is, I don't remember anybody's names. Earlier I used to feel bad about it, but now I am not ashamed. I survive. But to somehow hide my ignorance, once I told one lady, I said, Mama, I have seen you somewhere, I don't remember. Swami, I am seeing you for the first time, don't bluff. There is nothing to remember in this world. Be attentive. Will you say that I remember me or I know me? We don't remember ourselves. We know ourselves. We can remember the experience. The truth is not remembrance, but it is recognition. Recognize what you are. Memory falls in the purview of the mind. We are beyond the scope of the mind. So, this wise person who is beyond the impact of the likes and dislikes, such people alone are able to discover their divine nature, and as a result, amrutade bhavanti. From their head, the fear of death, etc. disappears once for all. Imam yasarva bhuteshu atmanam anupashyati anyatra yukteshu sakim sushoche tataha. In this manner, he who is able to discover himself, will he ever be competing with others? He who is able to see the one reality in the totality, like we see I in the head, I in the mouth, I in the throat, I in the stomach, I in the hands, I in the legs. Therefore, although many different things are seen, but because of that, I have not become many. And therefore, all the mutual activities of the various organs, it is neither an obligation nor a curse. Exactly, the wise people, when they have discovered this divinity and their essential nature, which is supporting the total creation, they never do good to others. They are good to everybody. They never curse anybody, because there is nobody other to curse. The life of such masters is effortless, because they are no more carrying the burden of other race as real. Therefore, he will never be living his life under tension and worries. This worry-free experience is God realization. यथोदपाने महति सर्वत्र संततो दुखे एवं सर्वेषु भूतेषु ब्राह्मणस्य विजानतः. Same similarly Pakshlokkam says Bhagavad Gita. Yathodapane mahati sarvato mrudhe brahmanasya vijanata. He who is able to discover the divinity in and through everywhere, will he ever bother to remain secluded in his small cocoon and don't disturb, I am doing meditation? No. We have to live in meditation 24/27. No movement. In being, there are no efforts. In becoming, there is nothing but efforts and struggle. Wherever there is struggle and efforts, we are abnormal. Patanjali Maharshi says this. Prayatna Shaithilya Ananta Samapattibhyam. Prayatna Shaithilya means minimum efforts. Whenever we lead our life with minimum efforts, we are normal. For example, those who are hard of hearing, they have to put lot of efforts while listening to the satsang. And because of that, they get tired. And when they get tired, why waste time? They sleep. And those who are having normal hearing ability, they don't get tired. So, is our life full of struggle? You will get tired. If our life is lived intelligently, you will live dynamically, but you will be at peace. See? In today's world, if you want to know, take example of our Prime Minister. The amount of work, but he is relaxed. Never losing the balance. This is spiritual life. So, यथोदपाने महति सर्वतोप्लुदके एवं सर्वेषु भूतेषु ब्राह्मणस्य विजानता. He who has discovered the divinity as the very substratum of this world, and that divinity is our nature. See? This all is possible for every one of us if we change our standpoint in life. Today, this is the last lecture today, isn't it? So you take this as a takeaway. Change your standpoint in life. How to change the standpoint? Whether the hall is in the space or the space is in the hall. Change the standpoint. If we give attention, importance to the hall, then we will say the space is in the hall. But if you give attention to the space, then we come to know that why this hall, the whole world is in the space. Then, is the space becoming holy because of the temple? Is the space becoming unholy because of the toilet? Change the standpoint. I am in this world or the world is in me. Then, when our standpoint changes, we will stop misunderstanding others. Then we will come to know that our own projection creates the samsara. See, there is one person in Bombay. One day came to my place and not expected, and I never entertained. Came now, I can't push out of the house. Swamiji, I want to talk to you. I said, I don't want to talk or listen. No, why you dislike me? Why you don't talk to me? I said, that is your imagination. You are nowhere in my mind. We only go on imagining somebody loves me, somebody hates me. Change your standpoint. Like the space doesn't hate a toilet and doesn't love the temple. Exactly, that is our essential nature. Like the vision doesn't hate or love, the ears do not hate or love any sounds. In the same manner, the waking dream, deep sleep, we neither hate nor love. That is our essential nature. Hold on to that. Esha sarveshu bhuteshu brahmanasya vijanata. It is our own imagination that somebody loves us, somebody hates us. No, nothing. Everything is perfect. Aham evasmi yo mata pita putro asmi aham punah atma aham sarvasya yacca nasti yadastita. Therefore, here now, Sanat Kumar is telling to Dhritarashtra, I am your mother, father, son, everything. Other than me, there is nothing, because I am the real one. Pita mahosmi staviraha, pita putrasya bharata, maya esha eva yuyam atmasta name yum cha apyaham. Therefore, hey Dhritarashtra, hey Bharata, therefore, I am everything. And that is our essential nature. You are also divine. Other than divinity, there is nothing. Therefore, आत्मैव स्थानं मम जन्म चात्मा ओत प्रोत अजर अहं प्रतिष्ठा अजश्चरो दिवारात्र अतीन्द्रतोहम मां विज्ञाय कविराते प्रसन्ना. Therefore, be one with your own being 24/7. See, I am everywhere. Hold on to this. Then it is said, Mam Vijnana Kavi Asti Prasanna. Now the question comes, how do we know we are on the right track and we have merged ourselves in absolute? Only one symptom, Prasanna. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. Prasanna. Pra is intense. Prakarshat Prasanna. Pra. Sat is the dhatu. Sat means Paramatma. The krudanta of that Sat dhatu is Sanna. Prasanna, intensely divine. See? What is intensely divine? What about intensely divine? No. Intensely divine means like the space. Space is so intense that supports everything but doesn't get touched by anything. And Bhagavan Krishna defines this. What is the meaning of prasanna? First, na shochati, doesn't bring the past in the present. Na kamshati, no worries about the future. Na shochati na kamshati samaha sarveshu bhuteshu. There is no friend, no enemy. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. Don't create friends and enemies in this world. Shatro mitre putre bandhav mahakuru yatnam vigraha sandhav. When you love somebody and when you hate somebody, both of them come in your head and trouble you. And then we come to know one day that it was our own imagination that I was loving him but he never loved me. See, there is one young boy and girl. It recently happened somewhere. That girl came and told me, Swami, you please tell him what I have to tell him. We are neighbors. Right from childhood, we have been doing everything together. Now we are grown up. Now I wanted to marry him, but he refuses. You tell him what is wrong in me. He knows everything of me. I said, hey, you talk. He says, Swamiji, what she tells is true, but I was always looking at her as my sister. How can I think of getting married to her when I look at her as my sister? This problem will come only for those who take this as sincerely. But for those, anything is okay. Produce children. For them, there is no problem. See, friends. Therefore, her cause of misery was she was imagining something and he was imagining something. Therefore, the more we are able to recognize this divine nature, na shochati na kamshati samaha sarveshu bhuteshu. Don't create relations and friends and enemies in this world. Then that is called as man bhaktim lavate param. That is the ultimate devotion. Para bhakti and knowledge is one and the same. And therefore prasanna, they are always cheerful and happy. Anoho aniyan sumana sarva bhuteshu vastitah pitaram sarva bhutanam pushkaretam viduhu. So this reality that I am is Anoho Aniyan, is subtler than the subtlest, and Sumana, extremely pure-hearted, no friends, no enemy, like the space. Keep these two as ideal for you. One is the space, second is the mirror. Space supports everything, so also the mirror supports everything. Space is emptiness, mirror is solid. Both of them have no impact, they don't reject anything, they don't get influenced by anything. In this manner, I support everything, but I am untouched by anything. This is our essential nature. Abide in this and forget about death. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo